So start recording, and I'm gonna start recording. I have some time now. So the thing is, I can't really have like a really long kind of a stream. Maybe sometimes, but now I thought the best would be to just use my time when I can. And why is this so loud? I've signed up to this chill hop thing, and maybe I can lower the city noise. Wow, look at this. Forest birds. Vinyl cracking. This is nice. Stream, keyboard, page turning, cozy cafe. Cozy cafe. Yeah, let's keep this. And the music. This is nice. Chill hop. What kind of ASMR? All right, so we're gonna be this is a new kind of a stream. So I recently rebranded my YouTube channel, NixOS Discovery, and now it's something new. But okay, I just want to start now. This will be the first recording, and what I'm going to do is to build an operating system, which is kind of a no switch. No, I want to switch my channel. Yeah, this is me. Wait. Yeah. One less subscriber. All right, that's not bad. No, I want to build an operating system in Rust. In Rust? Yeah. So the thing I want to follow is the Phil Engelberg. What is his name? Phil. I found this Phil. Let's building OS in Rust. Phil something. And basically I'm just writing an OS in Rust. So there's already a YouTube playlist following along this, which I will not follow, but I just want to do it on my own, which is because it's just interesting, you know. I don't do Rust. I've never built something like this. And also when I checked around some of the information, like on OS dev, encoding overloaded. Oh, it's overloaded again. Oh, too bad. Let's see. Yeah, I have this problem with OBS. It won't. Maybe it's because of the live stream, chill hop. Maybe let's stop that. Maybe I could put it on the phone. Yeah, the chill hop thing next time. Yeah. So a freestanding Rust binary. So I was looking at OS dev site, OS dev, which probably I will use this site. I'm not sure. I've checked around also Overflow Mark on YouTube. I think he's kind of kernel hacking, and I asked him, you know, he suggested some yeah, I kind of, this is the idea to write your own OS brought you here, and this is not so. This is a lot of no. This may look like a set of tutorial. Do not expect, do not OS. It's kind of like a warning, a hard truth. No one who isn't already a seasoned developer with years of experience and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'll just put it on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, this is not bad. Yeah, I'm just not sure if it's OBS is really overloading because of the, maybe because of the tab, because of the radio. Maybe there is like, I could stream it on the terminal. Is there a way to stream chill hop? Is there, I know I will not use Google. Is there a way to like stream chill hop over the terminal, because my OBS isn't handling it well? Yeah, maybe you could stream terminal based music player capturing the audio output, MPV, yeah, all the MPVs, power control, OBS optimization, lower OBS video resolution of frame rate to reduce CPU GPU load. You could record the audio separately and mix it. No, I don't want to record it separately. But now it's kind of handling it well. Maybe because I put a bigger camera. All right, no one who is already a seasoned developer with years of experience in several languages and environments should even be considering OSDev yet, which I kind of respect what they said. And maybe it's really so difficult, but maybe we would like to have fun, you know? And maybe it's fun to do something like this. I always wanted to do this, and I'm sure I will never do it. You know, you never have like this. What do you mean? I will have a chance and opportunity to do operating system development. I don't have time for that. You know, I don't have time for that. I wish I had time. No, I don't. I mean, I wish, but it's fine. I just don't have time with it. You know, a job and the family and everything. So I'm just gonna start. The first step, and I'll see how long this goes. I'm gonna stop to record it, and then I'm gonna start again when I have time. So it will be very incremental. But I'll try to, you know, the streaming actually, sometimes I'll stream on Twitch, but this actually helps me to keep my steps, you know, in pace, to keep my steps, you know, well together. So the first step in creating our own operating system kernel, all right, is to create a Rust executable that does not link the standard library. This kind of makes sense. This makes it possible to run Rust code on the bare metal without an underlying operating system. Yeah, this makes sense. So this blog is openly developed on GitHub. If you have any problems, blah, blah. Table of contents. We always skip that, right? No, linker error, building for bare metal, summary, what's next? And someone said, like I read a comment about this tutorial that it's like kind of nice, and he introduces, he's not like downplaying you. If that's probably not the right term, but like this is hard, you should suffer. To write an operating system kernel, we need code that does not depend on any operating system features. So yeah, I also don't want to write like a new Linux. I want to write something, you know, well, something different. This means that we can't use threads, files, heap memory, the network, random numbers, standard output, or any other features requiring OS abstractions or specific hardware, which makes sense, which we're trying to write our own OS and our own drivers. This means that we can use most of the Rust standard library, okay? But there are a lot of Rust features that we can use. So this is a difference between Rust standard library and the features, basically the language itself, of course, right? It's because you can use abstractions to build abstractions. For example, we can use iterators, closures, pattern matching, option and result string formatting, and of course the ownership system. I don't like this word a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, I won't go into it. I'm just curious about the abstractions in Rust. Like, are they, well, Simon Peyton Jones recently said someone was like, he said this on that podcast, someone was testing Rust and it's proven that, I don't know, it's well formed. I'm not, no, that's a bad word. These features make it possible to write a kernel in a very expressive, that's what we want, high level way without worrying about undefined behavior or memory safety. In order to create an OS kernel in Rust, we need to create an executable that can be run without an underlying operating system. Such an executable is often called a freestanding or bare metal executable. This post describes the necessary steps to create a freestanding Rust binary and explains why the steps are needed. If you're just interested in minimum example, you can jump to the summary. Yeah, okay, let's do disabling. So all Rust creates link the standard library, which depends on the operating system for features such as threads, files, or networking. It also depends on C standard library, libc, which closely interacts with OS services. Since our plan is to write an operating system, we can't use any OS dependent libraries. That's great. So we have to disable the automatic inclusion of the standard library through the noSTD attribute. Okay, we start by creating a new cargo application project. The easiest way to do this is through the command line. Cargo new blog OSB edition 2018. So what's the newest edition? I don't want to use an old edition. Cargo new blog S. I named the project blog OS. How are we going to name our OS? But of course you can choose your own. How am I going to name? I'm going to name my OS something short and memorable. Our ChatGPT, come on. Spark unique word blending, Fluxos, Ether, Improz, Imper-Oz, as in improvised Oz, Imper-Oz. All right, that's nice. I kind of like that. All right, let's move this. Imper-Oz, cargo new. Okay, so where are we? Let's make a directory. My OS. Well, let's call it imper. No, let's make. This is void Linux. So I still don't have any stuff here. I was on NixOS. This is so fresh. This is void OS. Oh no. Wait. How do you remove? Wait, it's still empty. No, I cannot remove R. Yeah. So yeah, I want to build an OS. I don't. Well, okay. Make dir. Let's do programming. No, let's do code. Change directory to code and make dir imper-oz. Imper-oz. Okay, let's go to improz. And now, what is it? Cargo new blog? Cargo new. Is Cargo gonna make a new directory? But of course, the bin blag executable binary. Well, I don't know. Cargo new. Yeah, I've never programmed in Rust. I know of Rust, but I don't. Imper-Oz, bin and edition. What's the latest? Rust bin edition? November 5th, Rust 221 has announced plans for 224. So what do I do? So what do I write here? So what do I put here instead? Edition 2021. All right. A hard truth. So bin edition 2021. All right. But creating binary application improz package, node, CMOR, cargo, toml keys. So what do I have? ls. Do I have tree? Does void have tree? xbps. What's the command? Tree. Yeah. So tree. Okay, improz. Cargo toml source main rs. I named the project blog OS, but of course you can choose your own name. The bin flag specifies that we want to create an executable binary in contrast to a library. All right, and the edition 2018 flag specifies that we want to use the 2018 edition of Rust for our crate. Just a moment. When we run the command, cargo creates the following directory structure for us, right? The cargo toml contains the crate configuration, for example, the crate name, the author, the semantic version number, semver. This is, I heard that there's, yeah, semver. That there's this thing with determinate Nix and they implemented some kind of a semantic flake. Well, now I'm getting into Nix. Contains the crate configuration, for example, the crate name, the author, the semantic version number and dependencies. Okay, the source main RS file contains the root module of our crate and our main function. The source main RS file contains the root module of our crate and our main function. You can compile your crate through cargo build and then run the compile blog OS binary in the target debug subfolder. Folder. Oh, the main RS contains the root module of our crate, our main function. And you compile it with cargo build. And then you run blog OS in the targets. Is this playing? Yeah, I don't know. I guess. So the no std attribute, let's just move on. Right now, our crate implicitly links the standard library. Oh, so it implicitly links it, so it's linked. Let's try to disable this by adding the no std attribute. No, all right, so let's open up, where are we? Impros, cd impros, cd into source, and hx. I'm using Helix. I think I'm gonna switch to Emacs. I used to use Emacs, but then I stopped. Okay, Helix. What's the name? Helix main RS. All right, fn main. As I said, I don't know Rust, and I've never programmed in C or anything like that. I've programmed in Haskell, trying to program, and a bit in Nix, but that's about it. All right, so main RS. We have a hello world. All right, well, this is a comment, right? Main RS. Main RS. Wait, why is my caps lock not working? Oh, it's I remapped it to C. Okay, I'll use come on. I should remap. Yeah, I remapped caps lock to control because I was installing Emacs. Now I'm in Helix and I don't want it to remap. I want to quickly wait, let me remap just how to remap quickly my tab to escape over the terminal. Come on, you can do it, ChatGPT. Xmod tab escape. Remap tab. Yeah. Let's see this. Let's write this. Xmod map not found. Why is it not found? Xmod map not found. And I'm on void Linux. Maybe I have to install Xmod map. My family is coming soon, so that's why I'm like looking. Caps escape. I have this. All right, let's try this. All right. Okay, we're back in the game. Let's see. All right. So what did our main RS? So we have to exclude like this. Okay, hash no std, no std. All right, and then remove the printing and try again. All right. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, so no std, fn main. So when we try to build it, so let's try to, when we try to build it now by running cargo build, the following, so we do cargo build, error, panic function required but not found. Yeah, maybe I should like kind of lower, put it like smaller. Yeah. So panic function required but not found, unwinding panics are not supported without std, nightly cargo, blah blah, due to 3 okay, so that's what he was saying. When we try to build it now by running cargo build, the following errors occur. Cannot find macro. It's a macro. All right, it's a macro. The reason for this error is that the print line, I guess this is print line macro is part of the standard library, which we no longer include, so we can no longer print things. Wow, that's cool. This makes sense since print line, how do you read this, writes to standard output, which is a special file descriptor provided by the operating system. So let's remove the printing and try again with an empty main function. So we're going to do fn main, and we're going to start from scratch. This is what we want, right? This is like in functional programming, right? So we just delete all this, and we have an fn main function that takes some arguments, which is nothing, and outputs nothing. So this is actually purely functional. It takes nothing and it gives back nothing. This is the body of the function. All right. I'm trying to like use this to teach myself some Haskell. No. Okay, cargo build. So we're gonna save this and cargo build. And no, panic function. This Yoshevka is a bit thick. I want to change the font. It's too thick. It's a bit too thick. How do I change the font though? How do I change the font in i3? Wait, I'm on what? I'm using Kitty. How do I get the list of fonts? How do I get the list of fonts? How do I get FC Cache, the list of fonts? My Yoshevka is a bit too thick. I want it thinner. So I think it's config kitty conf and Yoshevka term FC font Yoshevka term thin. Wait, is there Yoshevka term thin or FC a thin to install thin font Yoshevka? Well, yeah, I wanna put it in my kittyconf. Term thin. Set the font Yoshevka term thin. Yeah. But do I have to put the term? How do I restart? There's a command. How do I restart Kitty terminal? How do I restart your Kitty terminal and apply quick Control Shift R? Yeah, Control Shift R. Resize this window. Wider, narrower, shorter. What's going on? Quit. Wait. Did I save this? Let's try this. Control Shift R. Resize this window. Reset. Yes. Let's try like this. No, it's not. kittyconf. It lost it. Term. What did I write? Thin. Let's try like this. All right, but this is too much. No, I don't want it thin. I want it light. Okay, let's try light. Yes, this is what I want. Thank you. So let's move back to our CD code impros and CD impros source main. No, just move helix source helix main rs. So yeah, this is cool. So we do cargo build and unwinding panics function required but not found. Can it like print undefined so that we don't have? So I have this. I'm curious about something. I'm compiling an empty function in Rust, but is there something like undefined, like in Haskell, so that it still prints? Yes, the equivalent to undefined call to do and unimplemented. These macros, my function to do. This part is not yet implemented. Can I do that? Wait a second. Where's the tutorial? Freestanding error. Function required but not found. Now the compiler is missing a panic handler function and a language item. Cargo panic handler function not found. Language item required. What's going to happen when we put to do? So wait, to do, is it like that? To do function to do, and I have to put like some kind of text. Hello. No, let's just put undefined. All right, let's try this. Cargo build. Panic handler function not found. Help using nightly. Is this the same? Panic handler not found. What did unwinding panics? Nothing happened, I think. Two previous errors. It still compiles like that. Well, to do. Yeah, because there is no STD. All right. Maybe I will get back to Emacs. All right. So let's move on. How's our recording going? 20 minutes. All right, nice. So yeah, now it's looks better. Now the compiler is missing a panic handler function and a language item. Panic implementation. The panic handler attribute defines the function that the compiler should invoke when a panic occurs. The standard library provides its own panic handler function, but in a no STD environment, we need to define it ourselves. Oh, that's the undefined, I guess. In main RS, use core panic info. Okay, right, let's go back to our main RS. Did he really... why did he write in main RS now? All right, use core panic info. Yeah, I think I should put this in a GitHub. I'll do this next time. So that I can track what I'm doing. Use core panic info. Yeah, see, these are these words I kind of liked with, functional programming, but purely functional programming. It's like They don't have these words. Panic info. What's panic info? All right, I'm jumping really too soon. Criticizing Rust, and I don't even program in Rust. So this function is called on panic. Okay, wait. This function is called on panic. No STD. We have instead of no STD. Instead of no STD, we're going to do. Oh no! What did I do? Oh, instead of no STD, we're going to do no panic handler. Panic handler. All right. And then we're going to do fn panic function panic that takes an argument of info and panic info, right? And now we're gonna there's an exclamation mark, and now I guess we don't need this. We don't need this. So there is now we open the curly brace, and now we loop. We loop. Okay. Right Q. So the panic info parameter contains the file and line where the panic happened. Panic info parameter. Where's the panic info parameter? The function should never return, so it's marked as diverging function. By returning the newer type, there is not much we can do in this function for now, so we just loop indefinitely. Well, yeah, what does all this mean? You know, like, let's open up a new chat. So, what does all this mean? What's the time? What does all this mean? No, oh my God, no. Sorry. The code snippet defines a custom panic handler for a Rust program, often used in low-level or embedded Rust development, such as when building an operating system or bare metal application. Let's break down what each part does. Use core panic info. So this line imports the panic info type. So this is a type from the core library, from the core panic info. So is this like a set, like a superset, a subset, and a subset? The core library is a subset, the subset of Rust standard library, designed for environments where the full standard library isn't available. So core is like standard library, but like of the standard library. Okay, such as OS kernels or embedded systems. Panic info provides information about the location and cause of a panic. All right. But what is this? Is this like a, I'm confused. All right. I'm confused by these colons. What do they mean? Is the panic like a subset of core and the panic info subset of panic? And why are they separated by colons? Great question. In Rust, the colons you see represent modules or namespaces. What is it? Modules and namespaces. Rust organizes code in a hierarchical structure using modules, similar to folders in a file system. Okay, these are modules, like the NixOS modules. Now the Nix kind of helps now. Yeah, the colon symbol is used to access items within these modules, almost like a path. Understanding core. Wait, is there something similar in Rust? Is there something like is there something similar to colons but in NixOS modules, so that I can compare it. Yes, NixOS has a similar concept for organizing configuration options. Actually, it uses a slightly different syntax. In NixOS modules, instead of using columns like Rust, it uses a dot notation to organize and access. Oh, right. Like, oh, this is so sweet. Now I feel almost bad that I removed NixOS. I'm melancholic now. I'm being emotional. Sorry. Seriously. Services.engines.enable true. Yeah. Module organizations. This is what I had in the configuration.nex. All right. What a nice advantages of dot notation. Dot notation allows NixOS configurations to be very modular, easily override options, accessing options programmatically. When writing Nix expressions or functions, you might see, I might even return to NixOS, you know, like what's the name? The something something son who returns. When writing Nix expressions or functions, you might see syntax like this config. Yeah. So in summary, okay, that's a similar concept. Right. I still don't know what this means. All right, let's stop here. This will be the first actually video. I have to stop now. So I'm really happy. I'm kind of very excited to be doing this, and see you soon. Bye-bye.